Hi guys, this is Jamie. I want to welcome you to my channel today. Today is going to be part 10 of my coloring book collection. On part 9, it kind of ended because I needed to help my son, and then I realized I forgot some books. This is kind of like I recorded after that, and then I'm doing like a pre-record for part 10 with the forgotten books, and then I'll put them all together with my editor so it all works out. If you hear noise in the background, it's just my kids, so no worries. And the books that I had forgotten were my Coloring Heaven books. And so, yeah, I'm going to show those for you real fast, and then I'll attach the clip to the rest of the books from last night that I didn't put on part 9. So my first one is the annual 2019 edition of the Coloring Heaven magazine collection. I haven't colored in this one, but it's like a collection of the year, and I like a lot of the pictures that are in this book, so that is why I got it. Has some Hannah Lynn, has some Misfits, like anime-like, Kumiko Agusa. I just think that this collection book is a really good collection book. So there's that one. Just move that to the side. Next one I have is a Fantasy Princesses Special. This one. And so this one, another one I haven't colored in. I need to do more in these. They're very fun. Not be so intimidated by them. That one. I have a Fairies Special. And I bought these as individual things. Sometimes you can find these at Barnes & Noble. But for the most part, I just order them from the Anthem Publishing website. So there's that one. And then I have Sarah Kay, which I'm really surprised I haven't colored in this one yet. Just so many coloring books, so little time. But I do love the images in here because I love Sarah Kay. They're just so cute. And I don't know if all of these things are still available on their website. They only have like so many, and then they sell out. I have the Woodland Fairy Special. So these images are from Christine Caron, I believe. Yes. So I don't have a lot of Christine Caron's books, but I do have this, so it works. This one was gifted to me. And then I have World of Princesses Special. This one I have colored in, I think. They're just different like cultures of princesses in here. And I colored the one that tends to always stick. This one right here. I really like how she turned out. I like how I can actually see the texture in her hair. She's a marker base with pencil over the top, and this is washi tape on the side. And I really like it. Very more like grown-up-y coloring to me. So yeah, I really did enjoy coloring this one. But yeah, this is a good one. And then I also have the Frightlings one, but I've colored in it this month, so I'm saving it for my completed pages video, and you'll see that later this month. But I will now switch to the other clip from last night and kind of mesh these all together. And I hope you guys enjoy all of those. Thanks. Hey guys, I had to stop my video for a minute. My son came in and needed me, and it took longer than 5 minutes. So I'm back. It's later, it's darker, but I'm back. Next book that I have to show you guys is The Throne of Glass coloring book by Sarah J. Maas. And I don't know the story of The Throne of Glass or if it's a movie or whatnot, but I just really like the illustrations in this book. I haven't colored it yet. It does have little things on the side so I can read and kind of know what's going on. But I really like how the people are drawn in this book. This is a very detailed dragon, but something about this, I don't know, medieval warrior girl. It's very cool to me. Like this one, I think is really neat. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. Some of them are a little creepy for me, but others I think are cool. Like this one I've seen colored, and it looked incredible. The best way to do pictures like this, if you're going to color the background, is do like a watercolor base and then put pencil on top. So there's this book. Now I'm going to show you some of these books. They're stained glass coloring books by Dover Coloring Books. So this one's by Aline Miller. And these books are different. So they're on vellum and they're see-through. So they're actually designed so you can take them out and you could hang them in windows or put them in clear, like a picture frame with no back. And this one's like the mermaid one. What I like to do is take these out and put them in those protective sheets that are clear and flip through them. I've colored a couple in this book, but they're not in here anymore. I'm just trying to show you guys what these are like, and they're kind of slick. You can use pencils, markers, permanent markers, crayons, whatever you want in this. Yeah, so there is mermaids. I also have Art Nouveau stained glass by Edith Sibbett Jr. So I really like stained glass, anything. I like stained glass windows, I like stained glass pictures. So this is kind of fun. The next one I have is Wizard and Dragon stained glass coloring book by Eric Gottsman. And all of these you can find on Amazon if you guys are curious. I don't know if you can see the images or not. But see, there's a dragon and a wizard. So this one's kind of cool because it's got things like that men would probably like. Lots of dragons and lots of wizards. And when you color the dragons, they look really cool. And then this is the first one that I got, which was Butterfly Fairies, and I know I've done a couple of hers. This is by Carol Schmidt, and I want to say she does other coloring books too. If I can remember right. And I kind of like her fairies because they're more curvy. They're not like these skinny mini fairies. And all of these fairies have butterfly wings. There's those. The next thing I have, oh, there's a bookmark, is this little tiny book. Let me see if I can, I'm going to zoom you guys in a little. It's called 100 Hugs by Chris Riddell or Riddle. And this is on like paper that you would find novels in. But this, I don't think this was originally planned to be a coloring book, but I've seen lots of people color in this. A lot of people have the hardcover one. I just have the soft cover. But they say that you can use Prismacolors in this, and it works out really well. I'd really like to color some of these. A little intimidated just because I've seen what other people can do. But I think if I just do my own thing, I'll be good. Oh, look at the pandas. They don't even need to be colored. You could just color the greenery around them. This is a really good book, especially if you need a little pick-me-up. So, and I got that at Book Depository, so that's that little guy. And this one is one of my very first coloring books. Someone had given it to me a long time ago. I don't even remember who and where it was or what. It's called Coloring Mindfulness Garden, 50 Designs to Help You De-Stress. And this book belongs to Mommy, obviously, because my daughter started trying to draw a heart, and then I tried to add flowers on it to make it look like it was supposed to be there. Again, she scribbled, and so I added flowers to it to make it look like it was supposed to be there. Colored all these little leaves on this page. They're all with gel pens. Colored these birds. And I wrote this down. It says, if you want to fly, give up everything that weighs you down. Did this one. And then I colored this, or I wrote this down. It says, life without love is like a tree without blossoms. And I did this with all blues. This one. This is like you can draw your own. I colored this one, gel pens, and I think this is eyeshadow, and I've put some kind of fixative on it. And it says, this is where I wrote a quote, where flowers bloom, there's hope. Didn't do those. I mean, this was a long time ago when I colored in this. It was a tracing one. Started with those. Colored a few flowers on that page. This was just testing stuff. Thought there was a big one that I did. Yeah, I did this one. And this is very rare to find a page like a wallpaper that I have actually colored the whole thing. This was way at the start of my coloring journey. Like I have just that stripe with neons. So not much, but there's some in there. So Color Me Mindfulness Garden. Next one I have is this one, which is Classic Characters. This is a Japanese little like coloring book magazine. And I ordered this when I did my Amazon Japan order. And it wasn't at all what I was expecting it to be. But it's still really neat. It's an off-white paper. And the paper is a pretty good paper. And it's just been stapled together like a magazine. It'd be a lot of fun to just color. I don't know if I would be able to like complete a page, but like right off the bat, but I think just like coloring elements on a page would be okay too. Here's like images of what's in the book. They have little like flaps, so you could color this if you wanted to. kind of a unique book. I have the Disney Dreams collection by Thomas Kinkade. So this is the first one. I think I already showed you guys that I have the second one, because that one was recently given to me, but this one was in my shelf. And basically you have his art on the left and then the coloring book page on the right. And there's lots of different things. There's a lot of pages in this book, and I see it go on sale on Amazon all the time. So if you're into Disney, you would probably like this book. The other one's pretty much princess based. This is more Disney based, like all the way around. There's Alice. So I started this one when I was on vacation and I never finished. It was like when I was going to Disneyland, and then I got distracted and busy, and then I never came back. And I've done Ariel and Eric. And I tried to mimic this picture as much as I possibly could, but I have to keep on reminding myself that this is a coloring book image with pencils and things like this. This is an oil painting. It is not going to look the same. Here's one that I tried to do the best I could to replicate as well. And I really like how this one turned out. And then I did this one with Minnie and Mickey. And I really like this one too. I think I like all of them except for the Belle one isn't really how I wanted it to turn out. But I really like what I've done, so I'm proud of the ones that I've finished in this book. They're quite an undertaking. Next book I have here is kind of a book. So it's called Slavic Beauties, and this one I didn't get last Christmas, but the Christmas before. It was gifted to me. It's cut in color by Christina Nowak, and so this is very different. Okay, first off, and I keep on saying, oh, I'm gonna do this, but I just don't do it. So it gives you like images and stuff. It gives you a frame. This is a fully colored one. So this is what you're trying to build. Okay, so there's the frame. There's the girl and the things, and there's the trees. Like, there's what you're trying to build. So what you're trying to accomplish is make a 3D image. So first you'll start off with your background, and then you will take her after you've colored all the pieces, and then you layer, and you use like it's like a thick tape, so it actually pops out of the page, and then you put the frame on top, and then you would put it in like a small shadow box. So they give you a few different ones that you can do in here, and it says like on the side, this is the background, blah blah blah, and then they give you an image of what it's supposed to look like after, so you can color that as like a coloring page. There's like the background of this next one. Here's the elements that go in front. Here's some more. There's a girl you can just color. There's the bricks. So it kind of gives you the idea of what you're supposed to do. See, because there's the girl with the grapes, and there's the grapes and the window. You just keep building. So you don't have to stress about, do I need to color this? Do I need to color this? But towards the back, like right here, this is just a coloring page. This is just a coloring page. Same with that one. That one's just a coloring page. And these images are really, really pretty. I like them a lot. And they're like practically falling apart because it's a glue-bound book. It's designed to be cut. So I just haven't done one. I think I've just been waiting to get the little things so that I can build it up and be waiting to find the right kind of frames to put these in. Next one I have is my only Rita Berman book, which is very sad to say because I do love Rita Berman's work. I just never can get the other ones. Actually, I have one more, but this is the only seasons one. And this is the summer one, so it's Maine Summer Sprazen Gang or something. Sorry, don't know that language. And like, I've tested some pencils here. This pencils is the Uni Mitsubishi pencils. This fox that I colored. Just wanted to see what their laydown was like. But these are images that you would find during the summer. I really like her art style. And this book isn't like humongous, so it doesn't seem like it's going to overwhelm me. Because if this was like a big book like a Kirby, that might be a little overwhelming. I did do this one. This one was a buddy color. I tried to make it look vintage looking. I did this one. So I was planning to do this double page spread and only got the ducks done. And then I came back and finished the rest of the page. And I could go and do this side. I know I used Colleen colored pencils, but I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see. Yeah, that is that one. So this is the other one I have of Rita Berman's De Welt under Lope Zulande or something. And this is under the microscope, like the earth one or the forest one. And I haven't colored in this one yet. I like that elephant. I'm always looking for an elephant because I have this idea to do an India inspired color palette on an elephant, but I never can find the right elephant to do that color palette on. But yeah, you got lots of bugs in this. There's a bee page right there. Something else. Butterflies, flowers. So yeah, there's that one. I have this one, Los Colores Magicos de las Hadas by Angela Gonzalez. It opens up like this. I'm trying to. So I have two of her books. This is just one of them. Very whimsical, very. I really like the line work in this book. It's unique. You don't see this kind very often. Some are more detailed than others. Very fun. So there's that one. And then I also have this one, which is Colors for Life by Angela Gonzalez. And this one also opens like this. And this is the one that I colored on camera for you guys. It was a fine liner color in chat. Basically, just using mostly fine liners. So there's that one. This is the new one, Symphony of Cute Animals. I think it's by Komiko Gusa or something like that. I'm sure I said that wrong. But I don't have the other books. But when this one came out, I actually really liked the images. I'm not really good at like coloring realism. But I don't think I should let that stop me from coloring something that looks realistic. I just need to do my thing and it will work out. That's what I just need to tell myself. So I really need to get to this. This is like an off-white. This paper's really nice paper too. So that's that one. I have this one. I don't know how it ended up on this pile and not with like the rest of the Sun Life drawing books. Maybe because it's not color by number. This is Relax and Color Inverted Mandala. And so these are black backgrounds. And these are really easy to color. Because if you go outside the lines, it doesn't matter. Because it's black background. So just mandalas. This is the one that I did, and I actually did this with Bic Kids markers, and that was really easy. Just basically traced the lines. You can use gel pens and things like that, but using the markers was really easy. I think I put it in with this because it was a smaller book. Next I have some books from Japan that are the Disney books. So this one is, I think this one is called the Kaleidoscope, the Disney Kaleidoscope book. I know there's two. I think this one's the second one. And so they have images like this. And the paper is super thick, really nice. And they have this like on the back. So if you cut these out and say frame them, you could put something on the back. Or you could just use your alcohol markers because it's not going to affect the back side. I really should color one of these because I don't have a fear of like doing the black or the, oh, Winnie the Pooh. I need to color that one or that one. Yeah, I don't have a fear of using alcohol markers because of that factor. So I definitely should color in that one soon. Sometime this year. Next one I have here is Art of Disney Happiness Coloring Lesson Book. And this one has some really fun pages in it. I don't know if you guys can. It's kind of big. Oh, I never zoomed the camera back out. I apologize, guys. This is where I'm like, oh, I wish someone was like talking to me on the other end. But like this part is coloring pages, and then all of this is different. Like it's like a coloring page with a tutorial. Coloring page with a tutorial. So it's a very different kind of book because it's designed to like teach you how to color this. I was just thinking maybe you guys didn't see this very good, so I'm just going to flip through this one real quick again because I was so zoomed up. So this was the Kaleidoscope one. There we go. Apologize about that, guys. So I have this one. This one can be found on our Amazon. Just the US Amazon. I think you can also get it on UK. This is Disney Zoom Zoom, 100 images to inspire and creativity. And this one, I have colored a page and I took it out because they're perforated. But I did start this. I just didn't finish it. Like all the other whips in the world. But basically, it's full of Disney Zoom Zoom stuff. That's like from Monsters Inc. Tigger. And these are double-sided, so it's really up to you if you want to just use pencils in this book. It's very wallpapery. What I usually do is just pick a page that I like, and since it is perforated, I just use my markers and sacrifice the other page on the side because there's tons of pages in this book. I mean, sacrificing isn't that big of a deal to me in this book because a lot of it is wallpaper. And you could use this for backgrounds for an art journal if you wanted to. There's that one. I think I got this one on eBay, and yeah, and it actually introduced me to Book Outlet, because Book Outlet will use eBay. Art of Coloring Disney Mickey Minnie. This one was given to me by a friend. She had 2 copies, and she said, would you like one of my copies? And I said I would love it. And this is very wallpapery as well, but it does have some like things like this. It's got like movie posters. There's another one. So if you don't really care about that, you could use markers on that. Another one. Whole bunch of. There's the thing from Fantasia. But like if you say wanted just to pull this out one day and just grab, the colors that you know are Mickey colors and just sit on the couch and just color, you could. I just haven't colored any. I like that one. Look at all those little guys. But yeah, that is that one. It's like I'm revisiting these books in my head. So I am going to show you guys my grayscale collection next, and then after that I'm going to show you my Halloween collection, and then that will be everything. So hang on a second. Alright. So hopefully we have enough light. This is Patchwork Pals for the Young at Heart by Hester Molt. This one is a very simple form of grayscale. Another one I would highly recommend. I got this guy. I love him. I even put him on my personal Instagram. I just like him a lot. And this is blended out pencil. So, yeah. These are fun. Should I do another? Oh, I did the birdhouse. Again, another one that's very soft and I really like. And I added extra hairs with white gel pen on the birds. This is just very aw type of a book. I'm just trying to see if I did anything. Nope, that's all. I'm just making a discard pile. That's my grayscale pile. Okay, so this is Rachel Mintz Women Art Grayscale Coloring Book. Rachel Mintz does a lot of grayscale ones. This is all women. Very unique style. And I have done this one, the little girl with a snake, and I made the snake orange, and I did color these roses in the back just a little, but I think this is supposed to be designed to do like just a splash effect of color, not really focusing on objects in the background. I did do a little bit of black fine liner on her eyelashes to make sure they were noticeable. But that's all I've done in this one. And I bought this one when it was on the introductory price, I think. It's always a good thing to keep an eye on those. Next one I have here is Fanciful Fantasies coloring book. And this one's by Julia Speary. So Julia Speary is kind of like somewhat grayscale, and then some are not so much grayscale. Those are grayscale. And it says I colored one in here. Which one did I color? Oh, the very back page. Colored this girl with the rainbow hair. I asked my daughter what color I should have her hair, and she goes, rainbow. So I tried to do that. It was fun. And I have this one in this pile, but I think I already showed you guys. Yeah, I showed you this picture. We already showed this book. Maybe I put it in this pile because I was like, hey, this is grayscale. It wasn't supposed to be there, so. Alright, so this one's Grayscale Coloring Fairy Art by Selena Fennick. That's probably why I put the unicorn one, because I want to just put my Selena Fennicks together. So this is another form of grayscale. And this one might be a little more complicated for people, but I still find it alright. It's not too bad. And there's 2 sets of pages in these particular books. And I did this one with the girl that's holding the hope sign, and I just used alcohol markers. I added stickles to her wings and the little dragonfly wings. So it looks nice. This one goes on sale every now and again for like $4, so it's just something you have to watch. Next one I have is Butterfly Kisses by Black River Arts. And Black River Arts is, I think, Kurlon Douglas. Sorry about that. And I know I could have sworn I colored one in here, or at least 2 or something. These actually look like actual photos of women that you just add color to. Oh, come on. I know I colored some in here. I could have sworn I colored 2. Ah, there's one that I did. And I made her look like she had a crystallized butterfly. Kept her very light. This is all in pencil. And then I did this one, this redhead. And the blue really, really works with her red hair. I really like how this one turned out too. So they're not that difficult to color. Next one I have here is Fantasy Fairies by Rachel Mintz. I think this one was gifted to me, possibly. I haven't colored in this one, I don't think. Every time I think I haven't colored in it, all of a sudden one pops up. So I like to color the ones that look like realism. The ones that look like they've been digitally done aren't my favorite. Like, I like that one alright. And I like that one. But you can tell the difference. Yeah, she's okay. But all of these have been done with a computer. But some of them are really noticeable. So there's that one. Next one is a big book. So this is 100th Big Celebration. Life Escapes. Grayscale coloring book. This is by Kimberly Hathorne, I think. No. This is a collection of different artists who have all put their grayscale in one big book. Now, my book is lacking every single creepy image. I have taken the creepy images out of this book, and I actually mailed them to a friend that loves Halloween and loves grayscale because I knew I would never color them. But this one was sitting for the longest time just in my stash. Never touched. Not that I'm afraid of grayscale or anything. It's just, I just wasn't ever feeling it or something. I don't know. And then finally I decided no, I need to color in this. So I did. And I'm very, very proud of myself for doing it because I love her. She's just so stinking adorable. She's all pencil. Colleen colored pencil, except for her eyelashes. I've used a little bit of white gel pen and black, I think a black fine liner, and there's a little bit of gold gel pen here. But everything else was pencil. And I just love it. I mean, I love her hair. I think it's great. I'm like, I need more pictures like that. But yeah, we've got all sorts of stuff in here. Next one I have is a Splashy Art 2. 44 grayscale coloring images, Life Escapes. Now this one is by Kimberly Hawthorne, and she's pretty famous in doing grayscales. I like the idea of the splash art because you can kind of color outside the lines and it still looks good. I don't think I did any in this one. No, I don't think so. But like, I wouldn't mind doing her, like color her face in the lines and good. But when you get to out here, you just kind of blend it out, and you could use your soft pastels or your distress inks, and you could really make it fun. Next one I have is a big one. This one's Rachel Mint's Gorgeous Fairies, and this one was gifted to me, I believe. And so like, this is one of those computer generated, you can tell, deals. But like this one, I really like that one. So it just depends on the picture. You could color these in markers, but I prefer to color them in pencil. I think it gives more of a softer look. And where's my girl? Right there. I colored her. I like her. Her fairies aren't, her wings aren't very noticeable. It's just a very gold lining behind her. Kept it very simple, neutral color palette. Mostly pencils. Yep, so that's that one. I have Elegant Faces, Grayscale and Underpainting Coloring Book by Color My Art by Ikuno or Ikulo or Ikioko. I'm sorry. I know I'm like slaughtering these. But looks like we have some that have the black backing and some that have the white backing. So it's like a combination. I'm thinking they're the same images, but the ones with the black backing, you could like use your markers. So you could use some for markers, some for pencil, or you could just do them all on marker. But I colored this one. And this one, I have used only eyeshadow. I used my eyeshadow palette that I use for art, and I didn't do anything else. And then I spray fixative on top of it so it wouldn't come off. I really like it. My color palette was very, very limited because it is eyeshadow. But yeah, she turned out good. Next one I have here is Steampunk Sculpture or Subculture. Sorry. 48 grayscale color, Kimberly Hawthorne. So these are all steampunk. Some have been like digitally done, and others look more like that. Like, he's cool. You can tell that that was a photo. It's been turned to black and white. I really like the photos that have been turned to black and white like that, because when you color them, it's like you've brought them back to life. Yeah, I haven't done any in this one. I need to do more of my grayscales. This grayscale one is the Inspiration. So this one is the new one of Julia Sperry. I should have had it with the other one, but that's okay. This has 25 pages, but there's duplicates And this book is stunning. I've seen this one done. I've seen her color this one. I think it's supposed to represent Elsa, and it's just really pretty. I think these kind of images like tell me that I need to use pencil because I want to keep them soft and delicate looking. I love that one. And with markers, I tend to think that markers seem a little bold, like just too strong when you put them on the page. Next one I have here is Beautiful Fairy Tales, The 12 Dancing Princesses by Ruth Sanderson. And she has a lot of grayscale stuff out there. I got this one because it has princesses in it. And I have colored in this one. Yay me. I did this one. I don't like this one 100%. I think the color choice of hair was a little too strong. I think I needed to go softer with my colors, but you live and you learn. So that is that one. Next one I have here is Black River Art Color Some Cuteness, Teddy Bears. And you guys didn't see this one. I was just trying to think. Did you guys already see this one? So I don't remember showing this guy though. This bear with the books. This one just has bears in it. And I really like to color teddy bears. So this is perfect. Another great one to start off with if you're coloring grayscale. Got one with a teacup. Next one I have here is another Black River Art one, which is Sweet and Sassy Grayscale Coloring Book. So we have very simplistic images in here. And then I'll show you the ones that I've done. I did this one. She looks like a watermelon. I did that one. Added some background with some stencils. And I've done that one. She's cute. There's the alcohol marker. Real easy. Next one I have is In Love Romantic Grayscale Coloring Book by Rachel Mintz. Oops. I thought I saw another one. But just this guy. So this guy with in the bubble bath, and there's hearts in the bubbles. He's cute. I forgot that I had done him. This is very, very cute. I should leave this out and work on it in February since it's the love one. I did this one. So it's like the father and the son bunny, or the brother and the younger brother, or whatever scenario you want to play out. I tried to make it so that they're both kind of blue and green, so you can tell they're in the same bunny family. And I wanted to have them matching outfits, kind of like those families that do that corny thing. And I really like how this looks. It's just cute. I started out with the alcohol marker base, and to accentuate the fur, I used colored pencils. So this book, Black River Art Dream World, and then I have Black River Art Dream World 2. I was given both of these books, and I was like, ugh, they're so dark. I don't know if it's my thing, and I don't know if it's my jam. But then I saw people coloring them. It was like in the pile to give away, and then after I saw what people could do in them, it started to like eat at me, like, you have that book and you know you could probably do that too. So I pulled them out of the discard pile and put them back into my collection so that I give them another chance. I want to say it was Emma Colors that did some in these, and they turned out incredible, and I'm thinking I need to give them a second chance. And then my last one that I'm going to show you is this one, and this one is Elegant Beauties by Elena Lazareva. And I have a couple other books of hers, but they're Christmas books, and they're in my Christmas collection. I've already showed those. I would like to own like one of her collection books, because I do think her artwork is stunning. And I really like this because I like hairstyles, and you get 2 copies of each image in here. Just so fun. And this is the one I did. And this is a very simple color job. I just used markers, and then I did add a little bit of blush, and definitely gave her some eyelashes, and then this background is eyeshadow. So this is pretty easy, an easy coloring. You don't have to shade and do all that. If you don't want to, you can, but yeah, I really like this book. Now I'm going to pull my Halloween books, and then we'll be good. I think since I'm long-winded, it takes a while to get through all my books. So this one is Spooktacular Halloween, and this is by, I think this is a Julia Rivers book. Yes, you can see that mine is warped, but it comes with the territory. I've colored this one. I colored this one last Halloween, but they're like doodle explosions type of a thing. All Halloween based. So that is that one. The next one I have is April Amber Chibi Girls Halloween coloring book. So she does have a Halloween book. I don't think she had a Christmas book, but she had a Halloween one. And I did that one. Left the black background white because there were so many other colors going on. I just thought it was too distracting. And I didn't want to take away from the spider webs. I think she turned out cute. She's got glitter gel pen on her outfit. Okay. Moving on, we've got Happy Halloween by Coloring Book Cafe. Another Coloring Book Cafe, but keeping it with the Halloween books. So this is like simple Halloween images that you could color. And I did this one with the kitties. I did this one with the very bright pumpkins. And the orange that I picked was like a neon orange. Wasn't expecting it to be that bright, but hey, it's fine. And I've done this one with the spider web. This is all glitter gel pen and glitter markers. That's it. Next one I have is Penelope's Garden by Dia Linehan. I'm sure I said that wrong. It's an enchanting coloring book. This one I've only started one. So I started this one in colored pencils. And this is her like poison ivy management area because she's having the goats eat it. I think that was a really fun one. I mean, I like how she turned out. This would just take a while to color in pencil. She's just so cute. And you get duplicates in this book as well. Next one I have here is Kawaii Witches Autumn and Halloween adult coloring book. This one I have not colored in. Lots of witches. There are some like Thanksgiving type of pages in here too. Snuck in here too. That one's really cute. I have Daisy Joy's Little Witches coloring book. And this one is another one that came kind of warped. That's why it makes me nervous to order more Daisy Joy, because I don't want them all to come super warped out. I colored this one. She's like making a collection of stuff from outside. And the kitty's like, what? And I tried to keep it kind of like a autumn color palette. Those are the images that you find in there. Next one I have here is Nice Little Town Halloween by Tatiana Bogima-Stolova. And I can't even open it because I'm trying to go a little faster because I know this video has been super long. And if you have watched this whole thing to the end, you guys are awesome. I know it's a lot of books to look through and a lot of enabling, and yeah. I have Fright and Seek, A Spooky Search and Color Mission by Leigh Meldres. So this one's very unique. It has images like this. Scorched earth, and you need to find these things in this mess of pages. This one's the haunted house one. These ones seem a little intimidating, but fun for Halloween. He has like a exploratorium one, and that one's not so Halloween-y, and so I really wish I had the ability to get that one, but this is the only one you can get on Amazon. I have Little Witches adult coloring book. This one is by Coloring Book Cafe. Oopsie. Looks like I've done a number. Okay, so this was the first time I had ever used gesso on a page, and I didn't make it all the way to the edge. I kind of learned my lesson putting gesso on these thinner pages, but I did notice when you put gesso on these pages, when you use just water-based markers, so these were used in my Tombow markers, they left no streaks at all. So you look in the mushrooms, you look at her hair, the hat, all this stuff, there's not a single like non-intentional streak, and it was all with a water-based marker. So I was just basically testing that out. But yeah, so just these little witches. That one's cute. All of these I should pull some out, because I know Rosie Crafted Colors is doing a spooky hashtag. This is Lacy Sunshine Hocus Pocus coloring book, volume 42, obviously by Heather Valentin. And I had colored this one. I think I colored this in a color in chat. But all Halloween, which is fun. Next one I have is Dainty Damsels Halloween Collection 2019 by J.N. Sheets. Okay, so I did this one. It's not really Halloween looking, but she's dressed up like Belle, and she dressed her dog up like the Beast. And I really like how this turned out. It's one of my favorites. But yeah, she's a bat. She's cute. And a witch. I have Witch Fantasy by Color Questopia. Put her in with the Halloween stash. They don't seem very much like witches. I did color one though. I colored this one. And I didn't have as many purples or violets as they were asking, so I kind of had to do my own thing at a certain point. But there's that one. I have this one, which is Stained Glass Color by Number Little Witches. And this one has like a black background thing to them. I think all of them are, yeah. I'm just trying to find the one that I colored. Ah, that one. I did this one. And this light yellow-green was kind of neon, which actually worked out because of this black background. And I messed up on the color palette on that Rules of the Real Witch or whatever. But this one's a fun one to color, just like the mice one. And then I have this one, Halloween by Sachin Sachdeva. And this one is Color by Number. I was sent this one for review. And I colored that one. I did a little bit of shading on her. And then I colored that one. And this is gel highlighter in the background, the blue. So I did those two. And then my very last book that I'm going to show you for my collection is the Sherry Baldy, My Bestie's Halloween Boo coloring book. And obviously this is by Sherry Baldy. There is doubles in this book. And they're cute. Very, very cute. I did the mummy. She turned out well. And I did this one. I did this one a long time ago. And it is one of my favorite Halloween pictures that I have in all of my Halloween pictures. And I do really enjoy it. Now I used to have the Halloween coloring book by Tatiana Bogima-Stolova, and that one was almost totally complete. So I just took all the pages out that I had completed and put them in my portfolio, and the pages that were left I didn't really care for, so I just disposed of those. So if you're wondering where that book went, it is all pretty much in my portfolio. But yes, that is all my coloring books in my coloring book collection. If you have been keeping track this whole time, you probably have added the tallies and was like, oh my gosh, this girl has got a lot of books. I love all my books, and I am so happy to share them with you guys. If you see any book in any of the collection process that you would like to see me color as a color in chat, please let me know, and I will pull it and we will make it happen. So yeah, and I didn't count anything that I'm getting in like book hauls and those kind of things, just because I just couldn't keep up. But I hope you guys enjoyed these videos, and hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching and supporting and subscribing, and I will see you guys next video. Happy coloring, everyone.